Good morning, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in today and giving me some of your time. I promised you a video of that makeup that I was wearing. And it was actually the first time that I had tried the e.l.f. Soft Glam because everybody kept saying it has a shine to it. And when you're this old and have wrinkles, you don't really want to shine to it too much. But I had it on. So I'm going to put it on for you again today. I think I have to kind of shake it up. I was in number 32. And we'll put a little bit on my hand first so you can see the color of it. If in case you're my color, I'm kind of a medium olive skin tone. I have olive in my skin because if you stare, you can see these children have made fun of this my whole life. They're like, Mommy's mad. There is a V right here, if you stare, of blue veins. That's pretty bad. I'm going to use this. No, I'm not going to use this It Cosmetic brush. I want to tell you about this brush. Now, you know Nikki LaRose is a beautiful, famous makeup artist. She does movie stars. She does things that I can't remember. I used to, I never did movie stars, I did models. But she is a beautiful, and she has the most beautiful brush. And every time I see her use it, I'm like, I wish I could afford that brush, but I'm not going to tell my children because they'll try to get me stuff. Please don't mind the hair. Nobody can say it's beautiful today. It hasn't been washed in 2 days because we've been working on our house since my cat that I've had for 21 years, well, it ends up he was only, I believe, 19. My son worked it out. Passed away, and I hadn't checked on him that day. So to put it mildly, he had gone to the bathroom and everything. I told you he had 2 bedrooms back there. One was an exercise room and had a television. He had a guest room that he had to stay in for a little while until we got rid of the kittens because I was afraid he would fight them and he's too old and weak. I hadn't checked on him that day, so we have been trying to figure out a way that my son with a broken back in 2 spots. It's healed, but it could re-break. And me with bone pain everywhere, have to get up the 2 mattresses and rip up the carpeting. It has been here since 1970 when the house was built. We're having an awful time, and we don't have a pickup truck anymore, so we need the Lord to help us. I don't know how we're going to do it. But anyway, we're going to put this on with this brush. This is almost a dupe for the Nikki LaRose. Remember her beautiful brush that she pats in all the makeup with? This is the powder side. I'm sorry, something's going across the top of this telephone. Yesterday, I made the longest video, and the darn thing it cut off because I put it on pause. It's changed so much. They've updated it so much. But anyway, we're just going to try this little bit this time of this e.l.f. number 32 Soft Glam. It's really nice. I tell you, I have been at my age into so much cream makeup. If you blend in cream makeup, this is exactly the color of my skin, as you can see. If you blend in cream makeup, I feel like, well, I wish I looked and was her age, but I feel like Nikki LaRose with this nice brush. I'm going to kind of, I shouldn't have, well, I can sweep up here because the neighbor really did do a very good job. I mean, a Nira is intended to keep you from getting wrinkles. I already had massive amount of wrinkles at 75. I'm now 76. And it did a good job of getting rid of a lot, believe me. But the jowl and the lip area are very, very difficult. I believe even plastic surgeons say that they have to do surgery on that because that's loose skin. Let's cover those 2 veins up. Because my poor son, my other one, well, he very rarely watches my YouTubes. My grown son will be like, oh no, Mom's in a bad mood, her veins are out again because I haven't been coming to help lift the mattresses and find a dump to take them to. And rip up the carpet. And I don't want to do that to my children. Believe me, I would be so happy to pay someone. But I haven't made a dime yet on YouTube. I just don't know what I've done wrong. But I've done a little bit right by helping some women with some of the things that I can't remember. And if I was you, one thing you get out of this video, I'd get this brush. This is the Real Techniques. That sucker makes some good brushes. It was those two young girls. The Pixie line. I believe they own the Pixie line. Look at that. That is a dead ringer. And plus, I just want to keep doing this because I feel like Nikki LaRose, you know, she pats and pats. That's really the secret to getting in everything. Pat and pat. Because this little thing here, it takes those wrinkles, doesn't do anything with them, of course, and it kind of shoves a little bit of makeup in them, so it's kind of like spackle. And make some kind of spackle. They must use something like that for movie stars. Oh, it's a dead on color for my face color. I'm really not that dark, so I mean, this really is nice makeup. I expected it to be shimmery and just light those wrinkles up like the 4th of July, but it didn't. This is actually fun. I could do this all week. Wait till I get to the powder. You know I have the beautiful. My children bought me the Hourglass. My oldest daughter, who's the one that's very ill, she bought me this. And my son, I think this has been discontinued. This is really hard to find. The Dior with the highlighters in it. Oh, if you put that where you don't have wrinkles, talk about beautiful. And the Kosas powder that I stole from beautiful Jean Watts again. She doesn't know I exist, but I watch so many videos and so that I can find things that will work for us. So many things do not work for us. Very rarely do I find something that works for us. I mean, even the companies that say, we're for the mature woman. Well, they don't send any of us mature women PR, which is free. And I don't blame them. I mean, well, no, I do blame them because they emphasize they're for mature women, right? But yet all they do is give free to people. It's like you going in a restaurant and you're rich and there's this man outside starving. But because you're rich and famous, that restaurant's going to give you the meal for free. When you're loaded. And that poor man outside, they'll have him arrested if he comes in to steal some food. It's like that. I mean, the cosmetic companies that say we're for mature women, a couple of them I've actually written to, and they wouldn't even respond to me, I guess, because of my age at 76. They only want to give it to the young and the beautiful so that we will say, oh, that is beautiful on her. Oh, I got to get that. Well, it's not going to be the same way on us. So they don't send it to us for free. And not just me. I've noticed that a lot of my friends don't get PR either. Like, oh, Carol, she's like the sister of my heart. Natalie, I don't think she got anything either. Oh, we miss Natalie so much. They're like the sisters of my heart. We confide in each other, and I don't see her getting anything free either. She would tell me. I mean, I did get the Nira. I was blessed with that. Oh, I would never have been able to get that. I would never have asked my children, but believe me, I've used the battery. That thing's got strong battery life. We're going to go ahead now and put on the concealer with that Real Techniques. Oh, I ordered so many Real Technique brushes because they're so cheap and they are fantastic. I mean, if they're as good as that beautiful Nikki LaRose brush, I mean, I can't say, please don't get mad at me, Nikki LaRose, because this is not yours, but it's a daggone good copy for someone who can't afford yours and would love to have yours, which I would, but I'm not on anybody's PR list. We're going to put what I told you, the professional makeup. Everybody carries this. The RCMA. Now, usually they make up a whole client's face with this because we go to a lot of olives. And they do have darker skin tone too for darker skinned women. I certainly hope. I didn't really check, but I certainly hope they do. We're going to put our concealer on with this brush, which is also Real Techniques. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Not much less to lose. I'm you get older, everything is falling apart. So you think they would send us some free cosmetics and say, look how good this looks on older women. I mean, I don't see gorgeous Melissa 55. What could look bad on that woman? She's prettier than Cindy Crawford. Not Cindy. Yeah. Yeah. Is it Cindy Crawford? I think so. But no, she's prettier than Christy Brinkley. She looks a lot like Christy Brinkley. I don't think she gets a whole lot free either. But you see the young girls, they have so much unboxing that they can't even get it all at their door. But the people that could really show what makeup looks like on older people and give their real honest opinion, they're not going to send it to. We're going to use this as a base. We're going to actually use that Dior highlighter today as eyeshadow. Now, I haven't put my eyeliner on. I thought I'd gross you out and do it in person again because I haven't grossed you out in quite a while. I got a 15-way mirror here. It scares me to death. But I'm going to do it. This is the Revlon. Yeah, this is the Revlon Color Stay. Am I in the mirror? It's really hard to tell. Yeah, somewhere. Wow, that's really hard to see. Okay. Remember, if this is all you're going to do all day, just do this. If you don't want to do anything else, this looks like you have eyeliner on, but you don't. Go to your corner eyelash, and instead of going out like this, like the young girls can go out, see, I made a little boo-boo there and did it. Let's go up. Let's go up with that. And then we're going to meet that right there at my end of my eye, my crease. We're going to meet that. Oh, my skin's so old and wrinkly, I have to hold it so it doesn't get caught in the wrinkles. Over to the rim of my eye. Now, if that's all you want to do with your eye makeup all day, and you don't want to look all fakey, then that's all you need. Because you know what? So many people make us older women. To be honest with you, there's not much left you can teach us. We know. We know what looks good on us. I mean, we're not children. They're trying to help us. And some of us don't really know how to use makeup, but that's very few of us. I mean, we've been around so long. We'll pretty much know how to use makeup. It's just kind of hard to figure out when you get older and you get a different face than you had when you were young. So that was the Revlon Color Stay. It's supposed to be waterproof so that it won't come down here too much. I really don't want that to come down there. And I'm going to show you, oh, I got a heated eyelash curler, but I'll go to that in a minute because you know I jump from thing to thing. This was very inexpensive. And look how it's curled. You see the curl to it? It's shaped to fit our eyelashes. And it's heated. Like my favorite thing in the whole world, a heating pad. Can't wait to use that. We'll put the mascara on first. Now I'm going to do my bottom eye. Today I tried to put everything in order. But some of you even said, Rose, you should get it in order. For my vanity, my son has bought me so much, and my daughter, that I feel like some greed person. I mean, I would share it, believe me, if I could. If you lived near me, I'd be more than happy to do makeups. Of course, I'd rather you do your own eyes and your own lip pencil because somebody here might jab out your eye accidentally. This is NYX, and it's very natural looking. Very, very. To go in that inner crease and a little bit below it. See? You can just quit right there. I haven't even done my darn eyebrows yet. And this was called, it's the Vivid Rich. Now, the name is real small, so I'll write it on in the more. How people work with these nails. I only put them on for this video. And I'm going to put them on, I'll make them red for Kevin's birthday. One of our subscribers, Kevin, asked me to announce his birthday on the 15th, and I'm going to do it. He says he'd like to see red nail polish. I like red nail polish too. And I'm going to actually use a curling iron on my hair. I'm not really sure how to do it because the curling irons come out in my time. Yes, they did when I was older. Now, I want you to put a brown around this part of your lip and this part of your lip. Not all the way around. Because you know mahogany by NYX is my favorite color. Because we're going to go over it with mahogany if I put it here. But brown, for some reason, makes it look like you've had a lip injection. It makes your lips look bigger. And even if you don't want to have a lip injection, which I would if I could afford it, and somebody could calm me down, but I would like to have the lips I used to have when I was young. So going to the 16-way mirror, this poor girl, Jean Watts, stole this from her because this does work out perfect. She uses it all the time. And she's got like 1 million subscribers and she deserves them. But it still doesn't make me look like Jean Watts. And what really shocked me is the hair dryer thing with it's got an attachable curling iron and a brush. Linda Elise Millen has. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have something she has. I got excited. Ridiculous, but I did. So see right here? I want you to drop down right here. Bring her down. Even though I have a pointed face, doesn't matter what size shape you have, bring her down. If you want to keep your cupid bows, then leave it like that. I'm going to extend over the cupid bows. But I like to meet mine together in the mirror behind you. Obviously the lights. Well, I went over some of my wrinkles, but that's all right. God's let me live long enough to have them. The old cosmetic companies don't want to send them to anybody with wrinkles. Some of them will advertise their own makeup, but they won't give it to other people. I sent Melissa 55 the link for this because I watch her videos all the time. She's so beautiful and kind. The woman's been through so much and she's still so kind, helps us with everything. I don't see her getting a whole lot of PR either. They're crazy if they don't send it to her because she is beautiful. But this was a Palomento red burgundy. And for some reason, I really like put this right underneath that. I think it would make it look like you have pink eye. But it doesn't. And if you don't have these big, long, huge fake fingernails on, which you probably don't because in real life, very few of us wear these unless we're young. Because we have toilet bowls to clean, laundry, chores, put away, vacuuming. We very rarely have this stuff to put on. And I'm going to put a little bit from that line that we put right there to the end of my crease. I'm going to put a little bit of that red right there too. That's why I don't know what mirror to look in. Can you see that? I'll try to do this one. Now for a minute you're going to say, is Rose crazy? Well, that's probably true. But believe me, my children know I had a pretty hard life. We could be crazy. You have no concept of the things we've been through. Okay, that's burgundy right there. But it's going to look beautiful. Believe it or not. It's going to look beautiful. Just leave it at that. You could actually even put it on the inner rim. I really like that burgundy. But I'm going to blend it with a brush. Actually, if you'd like, I'll do it now. And you know what else? I know this sounds crazy. But you know, all the people that get paid and get PR and all, they all have beautiful white brushes. But we always can't afford white brushes because they cost more money. But I found them called, well, I'll link the name. They were like $2 a piece. So they make me feel very elegant. I'm going to blend that red in right there. Then we're going to put on some mascara. No, we're going to do my eyebrows first because I filled in the front part because they're now invisible. They were great big when I was young. That's when I was young. I was young. It was different. All of us. One time, I know I told you this story once before. I shouldn't even say it. It sounds conceited. It really does. It's the only thing I got left to talk about. But one time when I was young, I've never been on a bus. No, I have been on a bus with my mother. I've never been on an airplane, a train, a boat. And this was my first time on an M-track. And I went with my oldest daughter before this disease happened to her, and her best friend, which I basically raised. I call one of my third. Actually, there was quite a girls. They used to call me their second mom. But they got me on a train, and I went with them. We're gonna do my eyebrows now. We're using the Elf brown, and we went to this concert. I won't name the concert because it's still famous, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I'm sure the man's probably 100 now, same age as me, but there was millions of women there. And my daughter's breathtakingly beautiful, and so was her girlfriend, and they were all younger than me because I'm their mother. Millions of people. One of the drummers walked up to us, and we were like, "Oh, look, it's one of the drummers." Well, all the kids were all excited. My age don't get too much excited over everything unless you finished all your chores and your laundry. But he walked up to me out of the millions of people and actually said, "Oh my heavens, you're one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen." With women there, he to shame. I don't know why he said that. Poor guy needed glasses. And he said, "Would you consider going out with me, please?" And I was like, instantly, I said, "Sir, I'm married." And he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you happily married?" And I was like, "I'm married. It doesn't matter. I'm married." But I mean, it was such a compliment. I couldn't believe it happened. My children and her friend, their mouth was literally open just because the man had come near us, and they're looking at each other like, "He said that to her? Just, we're young. Everybody here is young. She's old." Because I was probably about 45. No, I was probably about 50 about then. Come to think of it. It was astonishing. It was one of the good memories I'll take with me to the grave. That was really something. Anyway, remember I went crazy and wanted that uplifted look. Well, it did look nice. It looked beautiful on young girls. It doesn't look bad on us. But I walked away. Bye bye, baby, goodbye to most of my hair's there. So we've got put little artificial ones. And you can even go up above your eyebrows. But I'm trying to get rid of that great big point that we used to have back in the old days. It was so important to make that big V up here. So you had an arch back in those days, but guess what? Those days are coming back in. Anyway, you see all the young girls making themselves up like Bond girls and all? All that air is coming back. Guess why? Because we did make up pretty good, except for reward. Honestly, I went to school. My brain's gotten old, but we wore a lot of blues and stuff sometimes. Then I really don't want to do too much of that now, and we can. We can do anything. We're still young in heart. We're still women. We can still make ourselves beautiful, even though it hurts like hell to even hold the eyebrow pencil. See, I made them bigger and tried to fill that in so I wouldn't look as. I found out if nature made me with great big bushy eyebrows, then that must have been what I was supposed to have. But nature did not make me with these deep set sunken in eyes and these little teeny, my teeth. I used to have beautiful teeth, but I had all my teeth pulled out in my 20s, but I had beautiful teeth that when you talked, they showed. Now they don't. And if I ever make enough money on YouTube or get any money on YouTube, I'm going to save for my son and I to go to a dentist because the dentists are really expensive. And that would make me so happy before my time comes to get dental work and have beautiful white teeth and be able to smile, because so many people say you don't smile too much. It's because I don't want to show my teeth too much. So in any case, we lined our lips with the brown. Oh, and guess who didn't bring out the mahogany? You know, I wanted to go over it with my mahogany. I don't really know what it looks like. Well, I think this is it. I can't read it. We'll go over it with the mahogany. We're going to go over the brown, okay? But just right below it. Just right below it. We're going to make those lines in our lip like Angelina Jolie. When everybody used to think she needed chapstick, her lips ended up beautiful. We're going to go right below it with the mahogany. Well, in this case, above it. Want to go above that brown. And then when you get to your corners, don't go back in here. Don't go into these corners. But just stay with your natural. They're fine. Even if you have to line over those wrinkles. Who the heck cares? Favorite lipstick. My son got it for me. Bombshell. Anything that can make me feel young. So today I've caught up on almost all my chores except for those 2 back rooms. We don't know what we're going to do. I can't afford to hire people to come do it. Besides that, I wouldn't want to do that to anybody. I got up all the urine and everything myself. I didn't ask anybody to help me with it. I never do. I make it sound like I don't do much, but you have no idea. I'm a city person. This is considered a small farmhouse because it is pretty small. 1 bathroom. We actually have 2, but one upstairs doesn't work. And to fix the plumbing to it would be terrible. Well, hell, one bathroom. Ulcerated colitis? That's not good for my son because I live in the bathroom. That is beautiful, isn't it? This is MAC Bombshell. And I know he got that off of Amazon because I live on Amazon telling him stuff I want. I gotta stop doing. Well, I only said I wanted those things for my birthday. I'm not going to make myself that guilty. I'm not guilty of that meanness of making my children or asking them to buy for me. So we've used our concealer now. We're going to take our Kosas. Ooh, Kosas is so nice. Very little, but what the heck? It's a setting powder. Kind of make a face so that you don't get your wrinkles. Use the point. That feeler around our eyes. And let's put a little bit up here too. Even though we're going to put, we're not going to put eyeshadow, we're going to put that highlighter up there today because we can do eyeshadow the old day. And you can use, oh, that Kosas is so pretty. They send things like this to people like, have millions of subscribers and they're already so young and beautiful that you can put mud on their face and then you would want to go out and buy that mud because it looks so beautiful on her. It's trickery of the makeup field. And believe me, I fell for it myself my whole life. All I did was watch YouTube. Love that Kosas. Whoa, was that something nice. I wonder, was kind of thinking of putting a little teeny bit more And how you fingering it with these fingernails. There's a burgundy in this MAC. And MAC really makes some nice stuff. So I'm going to overline a little bit more. MAC's not bad on their fallout. That's how you'll know like Natasha Denona. Several other ones, the Moon Dust. I'll show you my favorites. The Mario's. I don't think anybody can live without the Mario one. I'm not too crazy about the newer one, the cool tones. But I'm just going to go over that red that I put there and do it the same way up to that sunken in crease. Didn't used to be sunken in, but nature did that to me. Vengeful. We put a little bit of burgundy there. You don't have to keep going this far as I'm doing. This is too much makeup for you. You just do the very beginning, like I told you, just line on the inner part. Now, let's use the heated eyelash curler. Turn it on. And if you're not blind, it's got a temperature right there. Probably can't see it because this is a telephone camera. And you can get it up to 65, 85. Let's go to 85, see if I have any eyeballs left afterwards. Okay. I feel it warming up. I hate to make you wait. I feel like getting hotter by the minute. And it's shaped too, like our eyelashes. Help get rid of the clumps. Originally, I was a little scared it was going to melt off the mascara. It didn't seem to. I used it the other day. Then I thought, isn't the heat going to melt it off, kind of? But it didn't. But let's see if it curls. Let's see, because I'm not putting on those stupid fake eyelashes again for anybody. Oh my goodness, I feel so good. I've never had a facial massage or anything. But wow, this is relaxing. If you don't even want it for your eyelashes, it's good for relaxing. Let's turn and twist. Look at it. You know I have no eyelashes. I'm 76. I'll put a little castor oil on there every night because I can't get that other stuff. And what's the difference? Castor oil helps anyway. Look at that. It's actually curling them little things. Especially if you hold it there. And you know I have contacts on too. I'm sorry. That growling sound you sound is not a ghost. It's my stomach. I have had some bouts of ulcerative colitis. That's why I've only put 1 or 2 videos up. Because you almost black out from ulcerative colitis. You are in the bathroom for 2 and 3 hours all night long. And you'll get so far. One time I had to go to the hospital for bleeding. Because I've been having some bleeding problems too. When I go to the bathroom. And so I got a woman doctor when they got me back in the emergency room. She said, the heck with the bleeding. You have no potassium in your blood. It's a miracle you're not dead. She said, you're almost out of potassium from so much going to the bathroom from ulcerative colitis. But I've had a bout of it lately. This is so relaxing. You could do this all day. Go from this side too. Go this way down. You should always do that with your mascara too. Always remember with your mascara to go this way. Go downward with it. It makes it look like kind of like an eyeliner. Go down with it so you get the tips, and then back up with it again. So what do you think? Curling those old things. See that? So I had to put on those fake clumpy looking things. That was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. Let's turn it off. Yeah, it must have gone off by itself. Hope I saved the cap. Yeah, it did. Oh, we're getting there. I'm trying not to forget things. Yeah, we haven't done the oh, yeah, we haven't done. Let's go over my whole face. This is so exciting. I could do this all day long with the hourglass because I've admired this for so many years. And I got one. Let's go over the light up here. And it doesn't. Now I have wrinkles, so I mean, not too many people a lot older than me on YouTube. If I can wear it, you can certainly wear it because I'll bet you anything you're younger than me. How beautiful that is. A little bit of medium. Just looks like you have a radiant sun. Let's go to the dark. I should tighten that brush a little bit. It hurts my hand a little bit too much. Here's the dark is we have to go up high. Please don't ever go down this way. Don't let anybody talk you into that. Contour down here. No, put light down here. Make it look fuller. That's actually, speaking of light, even though I've already got dark on there, a little bit of light down there. Where that's not only old age, that's my teeth. I'd give anything, get a new partial plate and pretty front teeth. Well, my 4 front teeth are real. But they're in terrible shape, so that's why I don't want to smile or anything. Terrible not to have nice teeth. We're going to put this. Let's avoid the wrinkles on the jowls. Now let's go to the baby. Have we done everything? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the mama. The mama's here. We use the powder side. This is so exciting. I get to use both sides. Let's go over. The hourglass. Look at that. It's a little darker than the hourglass. And it's a highlighter. Even if you don't have great big cheekbones, it makes it look like you do. Let's go to the one above it and put it a little bit. Because this part of my face is also not full, not caved in. And I would love to make it full. And light brings forward. Well, if that's true, we better take some of that white and put it down there. Let's put the pink on. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And I'm not trying to say that just to make you buy it because it doesn't matter to me. I buy things off Amazon, but I don't have the affiliated links. Those are just, I send you the share links. I don't make any money off of any of this. To be honest with you, I wish I did because it's the pain. Well, it's hard to stop all your housework and then put on fake fingernails and try to look good. Try not to scare people to death. Let's go to the white now. Right where we sink in, let's put that white there. Part of our eye. There. And let's also put some white. Let's use the little tip of that. Right here on my eye. Where she is sunk back. Sunken ship. In that crease. And let's put the other one. I'm not even using eyebrow brushes. Good. I have beautiful. I have the it that has a double edge on it. And I have some beautiful MAC ones. That is just beautiful. Let's try the white. Take my finger. Most of it's in the fingernail. Don't worry, Kevin, I haven't forgotten your birthday. Any of you ever want me to announce your birthday, you do. You all have brought me out of some depression because I don't have anybody here. I wish there was another YouTuber or somebody close by, like would come over and have a cup of coffee with you or talk for a little while and complain about our housework or something. But white brought that forward a little bit. That is one beautiful. I could carry away with that pink because that looks like that pink that they used to sell separately. It looks like the same thing, but I don't know. I never had it. I always wanted the pink they sold separately. That's really just beautiful. Just beautiful. You know what else? Let's do we put some dark up here? Let's use a brush for that. We use one of these inexpensive ones again that look like they're expensive, but they're not. I wish this came with a mirror. Oh look, the dark one did work. Look at that. That highlighter went in the hooded area to recede it straight upward. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bring it out. The eyebrow. Wow. I really didn't expect that. This is definitely a multitasker, and it makes you feel rich and feel rich while we're still breathing. Let's do it. Let's put a little drop of the white right there. Also, right there in a fresh wrinkle. And let's take a little of the dark with this brush right under that cuspid part of the lip. Not all the way around, just right there. The lip looks like she's dipping down. You might want to make that lip a little shinier. And we didn't get to use this one. I was going to put this underneath it, but well, if you want, I will. I already put the powder there. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll rub it all off. Oh, we'll try one side. Try not to do it. If it looks crummy, don't do it. It was a little sample of something I got called Latte London a long time ago. I don't want to destroy that other one. Maybe it'll just mix in with the other one. Try with one of these fake fingernails, but don't jab my eye out. Yeah. It added a little color up there. It's good. Just a drop. I think we're done. Now we're going to take the fake fingernails and watch me make a fool of myself with a curling iron. Right? Bend down and let's see if this. I put a little table here. If this can help me, my old bones get back up again. This is a hair dryer. This thing is so neat. Oh, good heavens! I can't get back down again. That's why my poor dog. You know when I holler help, he pulls up beside me. This attaches to it, and you can. Linda Elise Millen has it. I felt like a rich person when I saw her use it. I was like, oh, I've got something Linda Elise Millen has, and I've got the Kosas powder, and the kitten and all that the beautiful Jean Watts has, even though neither one of them know I exist. Let's. This hair is. Well, first you might help to turn it on. It's actually a hair dryer. You can attach a curling iron to it. And believe me, my hair was not pin curled last night. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Well, just forget it, because somebody here doesn't even know which direction they're headed in. It's a hairdryer that's heating up. And when you use the hairdryer part of it, it makes your hair full on the top. Heaven knows, we could use some volume. Also, bring that out of my scalp because I had it a little close. I'm really not any good at this, as you can tell. A little bit. Set that piece away and let's try this and see what happens. I'm getting coming off. I have my hair wobbling. Is this house you supposed to let it go? Yeah. This is kind of fun. Sitting on the hair for the next hour watching me curl my hair. They're supposed to go down to the end. Somebody write in the comments and tell me. Somebody write in the comments, tell me how you edit. Help me. Help. Am I supposed to let it go like that? Maybe it makes a little bit of stone. And it's supposed to add fullness on the top, so let's try this too. But I guess I would start at the root, you think? No, I guess you still go at the end. Alright, and just bring it as close to the top as you can. Right. Oh, that's fun. Look like that. Look at that. Let's give you some height. Look. Mine is 2 or 3 days dirty. Oh, dying to try these longer parts. And you turn it off down here. I don't know where my son got this, but it's called Foxy BVE. No, FOXYBVE. That'll be. I think so. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you see anything you like, hit like and subscribe, and maybe it'll make some supposedly mature makeup companies send some free products so that I can show them to you and tell you whether they're any good or not for really mature. You don't get much more mature than 76, but you do. But I mean, that's pretty mature. And we'll see if it works or not, because I'm going to give you my honest opinions. And maybe that's why they don't send it to older people, because we're going to tell the truth. We're not going to go, oh, we're going to get a commission off this. Well, even the ones that make commission, they deserve it. I mean, if they've taken the product and linked it and said it's good, and they make a commission, they make very little. They deserve to be paid for this, because I've been on here for 3 years and put on fake fingernails and come on when I haven't felt good and stuff, just so I can teach anybody anything that I can still remember. God bless each and every one of you. You all are wonderful people. And I'm going to make another one. Well, I'm going to make one on the 15th for Kevin's birthday. I'm going to use blood red nail polish. Love you. Thank you. And hang up.